Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII! Let's check out the main area of Oerba. Oerba. Whatever. Urban
Which
Oerba.
is your house?
Yeah, where
What
do you live?
mean, which is ours? All of them. They're all ours.
I think I'll pass on the
Everyone in the
hillbilly
village live
jokes.
together.
I don't know
One
where
big
that
happy family.
stereotype came from.
One heck of a lot of places to hang your hat.
I guess everyone lived together and slept together here. Literally slept together, you perverts. It smells so nice and dead here. What are you pointing at, Saz? He's just kind of pointing at something like, okay. What? There's a broken highway, apparently. You know, another thing that this place kind of reminds me of, the future in Chrono Trigger. You know? With all the broken highways and
you wanna
everything
take a
like
look
that,
around?
you know?
We'd better. Gotta find something to help us lose these brands.
That's not the only
Try
reason we're
a
here.
tattoo
You're
remover.
finally home. Make the most of it.
It's a special procedure involving lasers. No. But, we should move on ahead. I'll fight these guys later. Not right now. But I do want to go into this house here first and take on that guy with triple Saboteur. There we go. Now this house here is very important. So let's go check it out. You could look at like various items on the walls or whatever like that and get a little bit of background information, but nothing that I find incredibly important. So let's just head on over here and inspect that little robot on the ground there.
Bhakti!
Friend of
Bhakti?
yours?
Yeah. You're okay.
It's a
I was worried.
weird name for a robot.
Huh?
He's got cannons
We
on
wanted
him.
to say goodbye.
Well, maybe tiny cannons.
He's not ready for the scrap heap just yet. Bit
Surprised
worse for
he's
wear,
working at
yeah.
it for so long.
Nothing I can't fix. Just
Since
need
when
to
have you become
track
a
us down some
mechanic?
parts.
We have to fix Viniel's pet robot. Actually, it is a very, very, very good idea that you do this. Especially if you've done all the missions up to this point and been walking around a lot. So, let's go find some spare parts to repair Bhakti. Now, you see on the map there... I can't really see the map very well for some reason. Let's try that one again. There we go. You see those little orange indicators there? The objects of interest? Those are where you can find the spare parts. So let's go get them. And switch to camera. Oh, you know what? There is one other thing I want to do. I also want to equip a Blessed Talisman for these guys because a lot of the enemies around here are weak to magic or strong against physical attacks or whatever. So first things first, let's use a Libra. There we go. And then use Ruinga. Or Ruinga. However you want to pronounce it. I don't care. I love Ruinga. Just the way it just launches the enemies into the air and then throws them on the ground. How do you like being stunned like that? Alright. But anyway, I had to clear those guys out in order to get this object here. Power cable, huh? Alright. So, what is that thing? A moped? Well, whatever it is. Oh, there's another guy in there, and I think I actually want my morale talisman back. Yeah, I'm going to be switching back and forth between these throughout the area. Oh, and I want Saboteur. There we go. But anyway, for defeating that guy, we can get something over here. You couldn't get these before finding Bhakti. The game wouldn't let you examine them. Or if you could, you wouldn't be able to pick them up. Get out of my way! There we go. So, yeah, you gotta get to Bhakti first, then you can pick up all these items. Let's see. Yep, there we go. There's another guy there, too. Alright, for defeating those guys, we get a weapon that I don't care about. There actually is a lot of good treasure around here, so make sure to open everything around here. Oh yeah, by the way, I keep on forgetting to do this. I can finally learn the mighty Imperil for lightning there. So yeah, I've gotten pretty much all the stuff I want to get. That's why I haven't invested any of my CP. I'm going to be saving it for the next Crystarium expansion. Just so you know, viewers. You know what? Let's keep this battle in here. Yeah, I've shown this guy before, but there's something special about this one. Especially if I can sneak up on him like this. Haha! There we go. Let's get D-Shell and Imperil on him. There we go. Once you get both of those, switch to Triple Ravager to boost the chain bonus a little bit. Whoa. I don't really know what the difference is between Aurora and Aroga. I suppose I could look it up if I really cared, but I don't. I don't really use them very much at all, unless the game automatically has me do it. But for defeating this one, we get one of the parts that we need to repair Bhakti. So that's why I wanted to show that, just so you know where exactly we get that from. And I figured it was a short enough battle. Now, I guess around here, they don't believe in doors that much. All the houses here are like wide open and everything. You know, doesn't it get a little cold around here or something? I don't know. But yeah, like, it's like the Night Elves, you know? They don't believe in doors either. Alright, it's boss time! These are the marks for the mission, so let's go all out. Yeah, it's amazing with the, what is it? With the Axis Blade, because I'm just hitting so many enemies at once. They can both use Fire Aga and, they're weak to both. Oh, no, just fire. Okay. Well, they both have Fire Aga, I think, anyway. Maybe I should have equipped Morale Talisman, but I don't think it really matters. Just, you know, use your big AoEs, and that's pretty much all you gotta do. I could probably have just sat on my ass and would have been fine, too. And here we get the Giant's Glove, which I don't care about. So, there we go. But we complete another mission, and I guess it updates the data log a little bit. But yeah, what is it with those Night Elves? I'm working on a Night Elf Druid, and, like, there's no doors. I mean, I guess it's kind of nice because I don't have to dismount every time I go in a house, but still, you know, it's just kind of weird. And they've got tentacles popping out of the ground everywhere, too, for whatever reason. Seems kind of vulgar to me. But anyway, if you go over here... Oh, by the way, this area is called the Schoolhouse, just so you know. But anyway, see that Seath Stone there? Absolutely, absolutely. Remember that Seath Stone. It is very important for later. I'll be coming back here off-screen eventually. So if I say, go back to the Schoolhouse, this is where it is. We're going to do the Schoolhouse Rock. The School of Rock? No. But anyway, there's another weapon for Saz there. Again, you want to save that for later. It is very important. Well, maybe not very important, but it's important for what I want to do. So, not that I'm going to use it that regularly, but for a special situation. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. One thing I really like about the music, well, the track here is called Dust to Dust. Remember that, well, wait a minute, did I get that treasure back there? Yeah, I did, okay. But yeah, if you look it up online, look up the lyrics to the song, it's kind of interesting how it has a hidden meaning to it. But, you know, just playing the game, well, obviously you would never know that. Let's see, I think there's a treasure around here. Where is it? I can hear the treasure noise. Maybe it's... Oh, it's above me. That's it. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this will be good for this battle. A lot of people have been asking me, H.C. Bailey, when are you actually going to get the PSP you were talking about? Well, I actually finally got one recently. I bought it for myself, but I know I didn't get it for my birthday, but oh well. Oh, and you can examine some other things. Oh, sorry. You can examine some things around here, but most of this really isn't that interesting to me. But I got a game, or well, yeah, of course I got a game for it. I got the limited edition version of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. I heard it's pretty good. So far, it's kind of interesting so far. It's kind of like a blend of a Western and a JRPG, really. So, I've only played like a few hours of it, but so far I'm liking it. It seems kind of interesting. Pretty unique, that's for sure. That's one way of putting it, but Anyway, okay, so we got the final part for Bhakti there. So now you have to walk all the way back, so I'm gonna take care of that, and I'll just meet you over there. Where is that house at? Oh, I can't see it on the map anymore, so, okay, well, I'll just meet you over there. Okay, we're back, and we're back to Bhakti. So, there we go. Let's see what happens here. Can Saz fix him? Find out right now. Where'd you get the tools for that and
Hey,
everything?
look who's back.
Wasn't he already kind of working
Bhakti.
before anyway?
Thank goodness.
Surprised the
Your
batteries
lifesaver,
pack
Saz.
is still working. I'd
Nah,
like
it
to
was
get
just a
batteries
quick
like that.
tune-up. Don't mention it.
So, we fixed it. What happened? What? That's it? Well, let's talk to him, I guess. Oh, well, thanks a lot. Oh, okay. I heard he says different things depending on circumstances. Nothing I really care about, but most importantly... Oh, yeah, right, okay. But anyway, most importantly, if you've done all the missions and you've been walking around like everywhere, from what I heard, you can get more items from Bhakti depending on how many steps you've walked on Grand Pulse or something like that. I don't know. But you get 2 ultra-compact reactors, very good for upgrading weapons, a gold nugget for money, perfumes for money, and 3 platinum ingots for money. And depending on how many steps you've walked, from what I heard, will determine how many of those rewards you've gotten. And I'm getting the maximum here. Those can be sold for a ton of money with no additional grinding required whatsoever. So now I'm just going to meet you back where I found that last part for Bhakti and move on. Okay, we're back. So let's move along then. Fight more of the same guys. What are these things anyway? They look like mutated arms that fell off of a shambling Seath or something. Your arm's off, though it isn't. What's that then? Oh, I want my morale talisman for this guy because, well, I'm going to use Deprotect on him. Eventually, that is. Alright, for defeating that guy, we get access to a very important chest, which contains the Taming Pole. It's Fang's stagger lock weapon, but if you upgrade it and max it out, it has really good stats. I mean, it has, from what I heard, the best total of strength and magic for her, and because she has the highest innate strength stat, that ends up being really, really, really good for her, especially for fighting big enemies, if you know what I mean, viewers. Where'd those guys go? Come back here. I want to fight you. Which way am I going? Oh, I'm going that way. Okay. By the way, I know a lot of you have been wondering, am I going to get the Final Fantasy IV collection for the PSP? Well, of course I am. Eventually, but, well, I wanted to play something new first, you know. Alright, and, oh, there it is. I was like, wait a minute, isn't there another chest around here? Yes, there is. What's holding this stuff up anyway? Well, looks like more like railroad tracks than a highway, but don't they call this a highway? Oh, it's just a bridge. Okay. Well, anyway, now that we're here, let's sell some of that stuff that I was mentioning earlier. The stuff that we got from Bhakti there. Yeah, 150,000 gil per ingot. So, what is an ingot anyway? Well, anyway, we can just sell these. The gold nugget there. There we go. The Lugo puppet there. And now I actually finally want to start upgrading some weapons there. We want to use ultra-compact reactors or particle accelerators or a combination of them. But essentially, the weapons that I want to upgrade now are the Axis Blade, which we need an Adamantite for, so let's buy one of those. And let's see, I think I have a Scarletite or something. Well, anyway, I want to upgrade the Pandoran Spear for Fang, the Belladonna one for Vanille there, and then we'll move on with that. But how powerful will these weapons make me? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII! This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.